Good day. My name is Janie, and I work with the Department of Senior Affairs here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm a program coordinator at Highland Senior Center. And today we are going to go over some techniques or designs with tie-dye. So there's so many things that we can do. And so I'd like to show you some of the t-shirts that I've put together for you. And so maybe you might like to try it at home. So right over here, we have this one that's a bullseye. And this one here is a swirl. This one over here is supposed to be a heart. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of looks like a heart, but as you practice more, it'll look like a heart. This one at the end over here, it's just picking up the material and adding color to it, and then adding color all around it. So the first thing some of the things that we're gonna need before starting your project is to create or to come up with an idea of what you want to do as a tie-dye project. Do you want to do the bullseye? Do you want to do the swirl? Do you want to do a crumple, where it's just you crumple everything and just put the tie-dye on there? So you have all these different options. Or do you want to try to do the heart? So then what you're going to need is a cotton t-shirt, and that's what we're going to be using today. A cotton t-shirt, a muscle shirt. You can pick up a 3-pack at any of your places that you shop at, and sometimes you can get them for $9, sometimes they're on sale for $6, and they're 100% cotton. I'm using these ones, so that's how I was able to do these 3. You're gonna also need a mask, a white mask. Sometimes you can find them and sometimes you can't. So, and you're also going to pre-wash your t-shirts, because it takes all the chemicals and it'll absorb the tie-dye colors better. Before you start, also, you're going to dampen your material, and I've already done that. I've dampened in my little wash tub here. I just put that there. I put a little bit of water in there and just dampened it. So as you're preparing it, you don't need a sink. That's the good thing about it. Then the other thing that we're going to need is some basic supplies. So I picked up a tie-dye kit. And I bought this one at Walmart, but I'm sure you can buy it at Target, you can buy it at any craft store. But everything comes in there, not the t-shirt though, but you get your paints in there while you're tie-dye powder. You get rubber bands, you get gloves, and you also get instructions of how to do your project. And I think I picked it up like for $12, $13. You can also pick up a smaller kit for $4 or $5. So it all depends, you know, how much your budget is. So this is a very inexpensive project. So with that said, with the supplies, you're also going to need the fabric, which we went over already. 100% works best. You can also use silk or wool or rayon, I'm sorry. You're going to need a cover. You could use a trash bag if you don't have a table cover. A trash bag will work just as well. You're going to need a plastic baggie so that you can put your tie-dye t-shirt. You can use a bigger one. We have different sizes. And this way, when we're done, you can put your t-shirt in there. For the mask, you can use a smaller one. You're also going to need some paper towels, which we have right over here. Scissors to cut the rubber bands once we're done, which I have right over here. And like I said, a little tub. You don't need the tub. You can throw away your table cover if you end up getting the tie-dye on there. So that's what's good, but I like to use the tub. It makes it easier. In your, like I said, in your kit, you also get gloves. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on. And I'm just gonna show you different designs that you can do at home. Let me just get these gloves on and we will get started. So I'm going to use a pencil. We're going to do this one. We're going to do a heart. Okay, just pretend it looks like a heart, and as I practice more and as you practice, it will look like a heart. So what you do, let me move my tub over, is you're going to get your t-shirt and you're going to fold it in half. You're going to lay it flat, and you're going to draw a half of a heart. It's best if you use washable color highlighters or a pencil. This way it washes off. I'm just going to use a pencil for right now. So there's your half a heart, if you can see that right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to gather all around where the heart is. You're just going to gather all that material and bring in the heart, and you're gathering and gathering it. And then you're going to squish it all together, and then you're going to get a rubber band. You're going to make sure that that heart is in there. You're going to get your rubber band and you're going to put it around that heart. You can do it once or twice. If your arthritis is acting up, just do it once, it'll work. Then the rest of the material that is left, you're going to get another rubber band and you're going to tie it at the end. And I'm going to do it twice. Then I'm going to get another one and do the top of the t-shirt. Of course, you can use more rubber bands. I'm only going to use 3. On this one over here, on the heart, you can see I used the red for the middle, for the heart. Then I used purple, and then I used the turquoise, and then I used some yellow. And then I used some more purple. So I just started using the different colors over and over. On this one, because I'm just showing you how I'm going to do it, I'm not really going to do that. So so it should look something like this. And then what you do is the tie-dye comes in a little bottle like this. You open it up and you just add water in it. You add water up to the rim. And then you're going to shake it. This one is pink. As you can see, I used most of my colors. So you're going to shake it, make sure it blends. And then what you're going to do is you would put the red right here, right all in the middle. We're not going to do that because we already have the finished product here. We will do one at the end, and I'll show you how to apply the color and all that. But pretty much this is how you would do the heart. So let's put that one back. Let's take the rubber bands off. I'm not going to cut them. I'm just going to take them off so that I can reuse them. But like I said, if your hands hurt, just use the scissors. The kit does come with a lot of rubber bands. So you're okay when it comes to that. The next one, we're gonna use the same t-shirt, and of course you're gonna see, so you're gonna lay it flat. You're gonna, and the next one that we're gonna do the swirl. This one right here, can you see the swirl there? So with the swirl, it's very easy. All you do is grab the middle of your t-shirt, and you're just gonna go round. You're gonna go round and round until you kind of get like a little pile, just like that. Then you're gonna get your rubber bands, and you're going to put one right in the middle. Then you're gonna get another rubber band and put it across so that your rubber bands are crisscrossing each other. Like so. That's this one here. And as you can see, I used purple, turquoise, and yellow. And a little green right in there. Because there's 4 sections. So the different sections, you would get the green, you'd put it on one section. You'd get the blue, put it on another section. You'd get the purple and put it on another section. And then you would get the yellow and put it on your other section. Okay? So that's how you would do this one here. The mask over there, this is how the mask looks. You can do it different, you can do the same thing. Get it from the middle, twist it. Twist your mask, just like a little ball like that, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put your rubber band, probably have to do it twice, and then another one so that you have a cross. And then you're gonna repeat, you're gonna use the same color so it matches and it looks something like that. And you're gonna use the same colors again. You're gonna put the yellow, the purple, the turquoise, and the green. There's some green here. Put the green on there. So it looks like that. So that's how you would do the swirl. And like I said, I'm just trying to show you different methods, different designs. And as you practice, you'll get better. So the next one that we're going to do, that I'm going to show you, is going to be the bullseye. So the bullseye, we used orange, pink, and yellow. And so on that one, what you do is you go to any side of your t-shirt that you want to start at. As you can see, I started here, down here in the middle, and I just grabbed it, and I went around, and I went round and round. The same method that you would do the swirl, but you're doing this one. So you're gonna grab it, you're gonna go round, but this time you're gonna tie it like this. You're gonna tie that part. So that's tight, that's your bullseye right there. Then you're gonna get the rest of your t-shirt. And now, depending how many colors you want on there, you're going to put your rubber bands. Probably gonna have to do it twice. Then you're gonna put one, depending how many colors I said you want to use. I'm going to use 4. And one over here. These are great gifts. These are great projects to do with your family, especially now through the pandemic that, you know, kids are always wanting to do something. You can use this as an art project for them for homeschool. and see if they can get credit at home for doing a tie-dye project with you, or doing a project with grandma and grandpa. So anyone can do this. Senior citizens, children, parents. And then you would do the same thing here with your mask. Grab it here at the end. Put the rubber band there. This one you might have to do it a few times. And that's this one here and here. I ran out of yellow, so that's why you don't see yellow on that one. And it looks something like that. And then you just get, what I'm going to do is just put one here. Put one here, where the strings are at. So fold the strings over, so you get the colors all over. And I'm going to get my tub. It makes it a lot easier. We can pick these up at the dollar store for $1. And so I have some colors here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Be careful you don't get this on your clothes. And I'm going to do this section here. And I'm gonna do a pink. Then I'm gonna get the turquoise. And you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get the turquoise, put it there on the second section. You're gonna saturate it. If you want more white to show, then of course you would use less. Then I'm gonna get the green, and I'm gonna put the green there. Let's see, and I'm going to use this red. So you're gonna have a variety of colors. And like I said, you can just work with it. And then what I'm going to do, since I have pink over here and I have 2 more colors, I'm going to use the blue. Like that. And then I'm going to use the green at the end here. I'm going to put this, then you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to follow the same method that you did, the same technique. You're going to use the same colors. Green, that color is red. And you can saturate it more because it's inside your tub. I'm going to use the blue and the green. Then you're going to get one of your little plastic bags. You could either use a gallon bag, or you can use a regular grocery bag from any store that you go to, just so you don't have to spend extra money. Gather your tie-dye, put it in the bag. Make sure to wipe your hands, wipe your work area, and then this way you can empty all of this in the trash can, and it's a lot easier, and rinse it out so you don't get the tie-dye on you. So then you would just close it. And you're gonna let this stand for 6 to 8 hours. If you want more color on it, you can leave it longer. Then what I recommend that you do is when you let it stand for at least 8 hours, you're gonna take it out of your bag, get your tub with some water and rinse it out. Take it to your sink, rinse it out. Use the tub so you don't make a mess. And if you're like me, you don't like making messes on your sink, so it works very well. And so then once you rinse it out real good, then you're gonna put it inside your washer with real hot water. I would wash it a few times before you try washing it with other clothes. And I would wash your dryer with a little bit of, your washer with a little bit of bleach, just to make sure you don't have no color in there. But I only had to do it a couple of times and it worked well. This is what I came up with. So the mask, with the mask, we're gonna use the same colors. So we're gonna do the pink. We're gonna do the blue, the green, and the red. So it looks like that. So we're going to turn it around and we're going to do the same thing. The pink on the back, the blue, the green, and the red. And that's what it'll look like. Then you're going to put it in your little plastic bag, and you're going to do the same thing with it. And pretty much that's it. And once you're done and you rinse it and you wash it, you should come up with something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and take my gloves off. And I'm going to try to clean up this area here so I can show you something. Let me just put my stuff away. Right here it also says, hints, always wear gloves when working with dyes. Do not allow dyed fabric to rest wet on other items because it will stain it. Make sure that excess dye dust is removed from the work area. Create new colors by blending your dyes. So you can create colors. Remember when we went to school and we learned all those different primary colors and how to mix and match, and some of us paid attention and some of us didn't. But it's great to be able to go back and remember some of the things that we learned in school. See how you end up picking up some of the tie-dye that's there. So what I did, I'm going to take the swirl. I'm going to take it down from here. And once I washed it, can you see it? So once I washed it and I dried it a couple of times, I went ahead and folded my tie-dye shirt. Folded it 3 times. Doesn't have to be perfect. Your t-shirt doesn't have to be perfect. It's all about having fun and enjoying what you're doing. But then it looks like this. So then what I did was I got another baggie. I put my t-shirt in there. And this is what it looks like when it's packaged. I did the same thing with my mask. Look how beautiful that mask is. I had to fold it in half so I can put it back in the baggie. Closed it up, taking all the air out. Putting it behind my tie-dye on the back of the tie-dye shirt that I had already done. And here I have a gift. So this is nice to give away if you want to gift, if you want to give some gifts away to your grandchildren, to your daughters, your sons. And there's different techniques. You just have to get on the internet and look in there, and you can do the same thing with the rest of these. And so thank you very much for taking the time to go over some designs, to go over some techniques with me. I appreciate you taking that time, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. You take care, and you know what? I know times have been hard, and sometimes it's hard to put a smile on your face. But I guarantee you that if you begin to do some crafts, if you begin to go through our videos that we have with the Department of Senior Affairs and begin to see some of the different videos of exercise, of playing bingo, of concerts, of doing tie-dye, that by looking at all these different videos, that this will put a smile on your face. It's been my pleasure to do this. Thank you, and be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.